Hello, guys, and welcome back to EIR. We are here for round 6 of the championship, and we are here for the Belgian Grand Prix. As you can see on the screen now, we have the revised calendar, just to refresh your minds. So next week we head to the Middle East and head to Qatar. Then we're back in Europe for the Italian Grand Prix and the sprint races there. Then we head to Hungary and then to Asia, where we head for Japan. And then we have a week off as I'm on holiday, and then we return uh, back to Europe for the Portuguese Grand Prix with a sprint race. Then we head to Singapore, Las Vegas, Brazil, sprint race as well. And we end the season on the 27th of May at Abu Dhabi. News to come about next season, as calendar is pretty much already done, or the dates are anyway. Um, whilst we're waiting for the drivers to start coming out onto the laps, this is last week's results. So Let Joe won the sprint race, Squire came home in P2, and Simple Chris came home in P3. And then the main race result, Squire wins the main Grand Prix. Let Joe finishes in P2, and then reserve driver Arbin finished in P3. Fastest lap was a 1:27.901, and that was done by Squire. And this is now the standings. Let Joe only leads by 10 points over Simple Chris, who was quickly followed, getting caught up by Squire. Constructors, McLaren winning by a comfortable mile. AlphaTauri started to claw up. That's because Let Joe is practically by himself. And then Red Bull a little bit way off behind. Some facts about the Austrian Grand Prix. About the Belgian Grand Prix. It was first held in 1925. First championship race was in 1950. Only 3 circuits have held the Belgian Grand Prix. That was Spa, Zolder, and Nivelles. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Spa is the longest track on the calendar. The most wins, with 6 wins, is Michael Schumacher. Most wins as a constructors are Ferrari with 18. Between 1925 and 1973, the Belgian Grand Prix hosted the European Grand Prix, circumlength 7.004 kilometers or 4.352 miles. The track has gone under a lot of changes within the time they've raced at Spa. 2022 was the last time they made any changes. That was at turn 1. They changed the outer part where the gravel used to be, well, where it is now, and then they've changed El Rouge and Radion. But yeah, all the cars are now on circuit. Oh, I need to make that a little bit smaller, I think. So, bear with me, ladies and gentlemen. I think that's a bit better. Right. So there we go. We have, who's the first car? We have a Ferrari. So that will be Bradford. Let me know what the audio in that is like, please. As I need to turn this down. So yes, we are here for Belgium at Spa. Personally, not one of my favourite races on the calendar, but shit happens. Pardon me. Project Verstappen starts today, dies lap 2. We will be there. So Bradford, the only driver out on mediums. A dry start to this weekend. I need to get rid of that horrible blue box. There we go. That's a lot better. As Bradford starts his first flying lap, it is on the medium, so it will be slightly slower than what is expected to come from SVOR Season 2 champion, as he heads down to the most famous part of the circuit, I would say. Very easy to run wide here. It's a little bit easier now. And he heads down the Camel Straight. I think it's the Camel Straight. Someone will have to roast me later for that if I pronounced it wrong. So Bradford now about to head into No Name. He runs out wide. So not exactly what he was after. I didn't become a fan. It was quite hot. Got a car on the outside getting run out of the way. We do have a new driver. BXTN 90 at the bottom. He's filling in for Lightshot, who isn't here unfortunately today due to work. And Risky Andy already not liking him. They are good friends, I believe. We've got a spin from an Alpine by the looks of things. It's Tops looking for back-to-back points as he picked up his first points last week. And as of this week, RSF 100, the only driver to have scored a point in every single race so far. And Bradford now coming to the end of his lap. It's going to be a 1:44.0. But it's Tops going quickest so far, which is then toppled by Reese. But now Albany takes that back off him with a 1:41.8. And Neon finds himself in P2. His teammate has had this and next lap invalidated. We've got Ellis rounding the final corner, who has also invalidated his lap time. Gangster Owl has gone 6th. And we've got Havoc about to cross the line himself. Goes up to P5 above his teammate. But his teammate is on the harder compound tyres. Alex Squire, last week's winner, heading into the bus stop chicane. Gets it nicely down and powers to the line. What is this going to be? A 1:41.5. I reckon we might see. I reckon it'll be a low 41, like a 41.2 to get pole. We still await for both Aston Martins to come out onto track. Who's going to be the first driver to set a lap time? It is going to be Let Joe. No, it's not. It'll be Ellis, wouldn't it? No, it will be Let Joe. As far as the forehand is on a invalidated lap. We've got a yellow flag appearing. That is for the Red Bull of Squire. The only Red Bull here today. No, he's not. Reese is actually here. My bad. Sorry, Reese. I'd imagine Brad will be doing kind of back-to-back laps. I don't know if Joe is fully pushing here. Into the bus stop we go. Let's see what he can do from here. Ferrari locking up into the bus stop. Let Joe to the line. It's going to be a 1:41.2. That is an incredible lap from the AlphaTauri driver. We now have Risky Andy coming out to do his first few laps. We do have RSF 100 finally on a lap. Have we got anyone else? We've got Gangster Owl about to cross the line to start yet another lap, I think. He is indeed. So we'll jump on board with him a little bit later. Ellis puts himself in P8 after his first flying lap. Not a bad lap for himself. So we will ride on board with the... Where the hell is he going? He was heading to Qatar already by the looks of things. Not going to be a great lap from the Alfa Romeo driver. I reckon... I don't even think he'll get above Brad personally. He's invalidated anyway. Ah, here comes the new boy, BXTN. I streamed for another league that he's in. And he's a very solid driver, so let's see how well he does in his first outing of EIR. Usually, when a rookie uh, races here, they do very well. Um, Only a couple of drivers have DNF. Funny enough, the last time someone raced here, that was a rookie, they did DNF. So Spa not being the greatest track to have your first race with us. Let's see if BXCN can remove that curse tonight, as Bradford, on his third flying lap, pushes himself up into 6th with a 143.2. RSF1 Hunt did indeed come into the pits. We do have Ellis, I believe, now returning to the pits himself. He is indeed. And I would imagine it goes for the same with Gangster Al. Yeah, he's also in. Let's see what Risky Andy can do on his first flying lap, as we await for his teammate to set his laps. Risky Andy will be definitely looking for some decent points. We were supposed to have 15 drivers, but someone couldn't make it, unfortunately. Well, I say unfortunately. I don't really care. Don't say you're going to race and then don't bother turning up. I'd rather you tell me that you're not going to race than say you're going to race and then not show up. But anyway, Risky Andy to the line. It's going to be P9. And now we jump on board with his teammate, who will look to do well in his first qualifying session. We've got its tops back out on track. Purple in sector 2. Looking like a decent lap for him. Its tops is back. And Sinful Chris is now out on track. Where can BXCN put that Aston Martin? Into the bus stop we go. And Gangster Hours back out already. DRS wide open. Can he challenge for pole? Goes up to 3rd. Decent first flying lap for himself. We do have Risky Andy wanting to go for another lap, but he is unfortunately invalidated. Oh, we've had its top spin out of the final corner. So this will be another outlap for himself. Not sure if BXN is going for another lap. He's 2.5 down. Let's get on board with Sinful Chris, last season's world champion. As he's about to start his first fly lap, he really needs a win tonight to give a challenge towards Joe. Sinful Chris heading under the Qatar Airways banner. Rouge and Radion down the Kemmel Straight. DRS wide open. Only 2 DRS straights at this circuit. We have the Alfa Romeo against, not against, RSF1 Hunter going back out onto track. And Chris, well, the only drivers on a lap. PXCN, I mean, it's technically on a lap, but isn't on a lap. Looking decent so far. Not taking all of the road. Hey. Chris. Heading into the final corners now. Rounding the final corner. Can he challenge for pole on his first round lap? DRS wide open. And it's only 3/10 off. That's still quite a gap. RSF 100 starting his lap now. Do we have anyone? It's Tops is about to start another lap. So we'll jump on board with Gangster Owl, who's 1.7 down. So he's had a mistake somewhere. Yeah, he has. He's starting to save his ERS once again. So we'll jump on board with... And look, Joe has already retired. He has felt like he has done enough already. And, I would have to agree, and Mitch Tops has invalidated his flying lap. We'll jump on board with Driver of the Season last year. I think did Bradford him get? I can't remember. Havoc, one of the most consistent drivers in the league, most improved over the last few seasons. One of the cleanest drivers I've ever had to witness as well. So, I mean, you wouldn't want to put that on your CV or anything, but I think Chris has run out of fuel by the looks of things. I don't know how long we have left because we have yellow flags here, there, and everywhere. I forgot to say another one. Stop, put out. Ah! I don't know how long's left. Well, Havoc's about to come up to Chris right now. RSF 100 only goes P13. Not the lap that he wanted. It stops going for another lap. Simple Chris, I think he'd run out of fuel. No, just taking it slow, getting into the pits. Very easy to take your front wing off. Gangster out, on the other hand, thundering down to the bus stop chicane. Can he get it right? Beautiful. DRS wide open, and Simple Chris has retired as well. Gangster out. Doesn't go up any positions. So we will take on board It's Tops, who's currently down in the first sector. I still don't know how long we have left. Oh, we've got less than a minute. So if you're not out on track, you're not going to be able to get a lap in. Everyone's having to slow down so they can finally get a lap on. Gangster Owl hasn't even changed his tyres, I don't think. No, he hasn't changed his tyres. So we will jump on board with someone who is on a lap. What is RSF 100 doing? Mate, you might as well just... I don't know what he's doing. Risky Andy on a lap 7.5 tenths up. This would be good for around P7. And that is qualifying done. So these are the final laps of the session. Risky Andy into the final corner. Can he put himself up anywhere near his teammate? DRS wide open. And he goes up to 8th place. Havoc is in 7th. Not the ideal position for him. Gangster Owl rounding the final corner. And he will come to the line. And that will be P14 for him. But Allied Squire currently 4/10 up on his place. This was good enough for pole position. Can he keep it all together into the bus stop chicane? He has a little bit of a moment. Is that going to cost him all that time? DRS wide open. Can he get pole position? He gets pole position by 141.0. And here comes Neon to the line. Goes P6. Reese will stay P7. BXCN up to 4th place. It's tops. Here comes Ellis. Where can he put his car? Goes to P10. And Bradford is invalidated as lap time. That is not a good start for the Ferrari. We've got Albany about to cross the line as well. Currently a little bit up. Is that enough to put him above BXTN? We'll find out in 2 seconds time. It isn't. He's a 10th off. And Bradford has retired. I don't know if that's on track. No. And it's Tops comes into the pits. And that is the end of qualifying. So Allied Squire on pole position. So we'll just jump on board. We'll go to be right back. Reacting to me live. Oh, there we go. So, Squire on pole position. Let Joe in P2. Simple Chris in P3. BXTN P4. MSC Albany P5. Neon in P6. Reese in P7. Havoc P8. Risky Andy in P9. Ellis in 10th. Bradford in 11th. Tops in P12. RSF on Hunt needs to get that one position to score points. If he crashes, then that is the end of his run. And Gangster Owl will be starting in P14. So we await for 56 minutes past the hour. So in 2 minutes. Adam, I don't know if you're watching, but can you ready up at 56, please? No formation lap once again, as it's probably still broken. So we'll get this race underway in 1 hour's, well, not 1 hour's time, in 1 minute's time. I hope everyone's having a lovely evening tonight anyway. I think we have too long to wait now. And about 56 minutes past the hour. Feel free to ready up whenever, lads. I think I put 56. I hope I did. The only way I know is if the people are readied up is when it starts ticking down, which I haven't heard yet. There we go. Can do it now. So here we go. We will have 5 red lights counting us down, and then will this Belgian Grand Prix will be underway. Bradford has already left the session. And 5 red lights. Oh, and it's lights out, and away we go. Who was that then? Absolutely jumped. That's Brad. Oh my god, death has happened. And we have a virtual safety car, and 5-second time penalties already. What on earth? So Squire's not had the best start. Simple that Joe has taken the lead of this Grand Prix. I also feel like people are racing. I need to get Brad into the session real quick. Whilst we have this virtual safety car. How did people already got penalties? Jump start, collision, exceeded track limits. All within the first like 4 corners. I think Brad initially jump started, but it was his AI. Oh, Leon absolutely had enough of Ellis there by the looks of things. Oh, and that's Ellis, and we have Bradford has eventually joined. RSF 100 is into the points, but he has got right. Looking to the outside. Reese gets past. It stops. Just about. It stops around the outside though. It's Reese. Oh, this is not going to go well. Chris, they've got a lot of people pitting. I guess him for front wings and everything. Yes, indeed. Alex into P2! Here comes Reese though. We better make a move around there. And Reese gets up to P3. This is the time to crash Reese. BXN having to pit as well under that last lap. A long way to go for Neon and Squire, but ooh, and that's Top's running up very wide. I have a feeling we're gonna have a lot of penalties. Gaxell's up to 5th, finish the race now. Very wide from NS there. He's on the soft tyres, so he does have more grip than Gaxell and a bit more pace. Long way to go for these 6 drivers at the back. 15 seconds, and we have Simple Quest looking for a move on RSF 100. RSF 100 leaving the door wide open. Ellis makes his way up into P5. Thanks out voluntarily giving everyone a position. Chris will make that time up in no time. The DRS, I believe, has been activated this lap. But it's tops running a little bit wide. DRS will be open. And Joe already with a 4 seconds out. The safety car will be needed. That is Gangster Owl round and in the wall. Might wanna get moving. That's a safe redrive. I don't know what you do with that. It must have a lot of front wing damage, to say the least. Let's get on board with its tops with a battle with Reese, another drivers champion within the league. Bradford and Andy battling it out for P5 as well. That around about the same as these guys. BXCN and RSF1 Hunt. I think has had. What's going on down here? Oh my god. Round the outside. To the inside. All contacts made between Albany and Bradford. Can he get the job done? He does indeed. After being disconnected after before the race even started, I think. He's now up into P5. Hello, Squire. Getting past. It didn't have any damage actually. It stops still battling with Reese. Oh, so everyone had into the pits. I'm not sure why. Is he going for Risky Andy gets past Brad? Is it a... It's just for a new set of tyres. Tyres potentially already going off. What is Reese doing? BXTN gets past Albany. Gets in showing a lot of pace tonight. I have a feeling we're going to be very busy in the Stewards box tonight. Well, over the next few days. Bradford looking for a move on Andy as well. They just need to start pushing a little bit. And it's starting to creep up. So's Chris. Only 10.6 behind now. And cool, Top's getting very close to the inside of Reese's car there. I would wait for the DRS, but oh, that looked a bit naughty from Reese there. Reese being very cheeky as always. And it's Tops gets the DRS. What's happened to Brad? Not really sure what's going on with him at the moment. I think Reese was wanting the DRS down the Kemmel Straight. There's a bit of a wider line into there. Is on the faster tyre at this current moment of time. And Reese breezes on by. Let's jump on board with Bradford, who also gets a fairly easy overtake. We'll now need to start pushing a bit. Softs aren't going to really last all too long around here. Neon Shockers getting past. And RSF 100 back into the pits again. What is he doing? Oh, he's getting a new front wing. That's probably why he tried to pit last time, but it didn't give him a new one. Now it kind of makes a bit more sense. BXCN has been re-overtaken by Albany. We've definitely got some battles on our hands. Let Joe probably going to come away with the win tonight to extend that championship, with Chris being all the way down in 8th place. See Andy now looking like he's got a little bit more straight line speed than Brad. Andy not looking for a move just yet. And Bradford into the pits. got its tops. Brad will probably come out just behind Neon, maybe. Nope, Neon might just get out ahead of Brad. Here come its tops. Reese defends the inside, outside. Oh, they nearly make contact. Oh, and it stops. Runs out wide. Where the hell is Reese gone? Oh, there he is. Reese is probably not going to like that. Oh, Brad actually gets out ahead. Bits then gets past Squire. Oh, not Squire, Albany. Now Neon gets past Brad. A little bit more warmer tyres, and with DRS, making it a fairly easy overtake. Currently, it will be a Joe Havoc and then Andy podium. And then Ellis would jump up to 5th, I think. Which is tyres, I think, are now starting to fall off ever so slightly. It wouldn't surprise me if we see him in this lap. Will he hit? No, goes on one more lap. Adam's going to need some safety cars and some DNFs if he wants to finish in the points. Risky Andy. Oh, Reese has spun. I don't think he was any near anyone. I have no idea. Here comes Albany though. Onto the back of BXCN. To the inside, both on the same tyres, so this will be a good battle to watch throughout the race. Let's see who is currently the biggest winner. Reese and Genswell have to serve 5 seconds when they stop. Fastest lap so far, let Joe with a 1:44.7. Nowhere near what he's doing at the moment. Position change has been as winner so far is it stopped gaining 9 positions. Albany still battling out. Chris is starting to catch up a lot. I have a feeling Reese will be in this lap. I think it's Tops that's just coming to the pits. No, he hasn't. And Reese continues on for one more lap. Got Bradford on Neon as well. What a great race for the Alfa Romeo team. That is Squire starting to claw back the positions that he's lost at the start of the race. I'm not exactly sure what happened at the start. I'm sure we'll have some clips to watch, and we have a yellow flag, and that is Gangsta Al having yet another spin. Come on, buddy. There you go. Go on, safety car. Shame. Adam has probably got smiling from ear to ear right now, seeing that Gangsta Al is spun. And he would only need to gain one more position, and then he'll have points in this week's race. Simple Chris now 1.2 behind Reese. And Reese having an alright race so far. I imagine when he gets on a new set of tyres, he'll be feeling a lot better. has no pace whatsoever. I'd imagine we'll probably see him in. Top 2 continue on for another lap. See what Ellis does right now. Would he come into the pits? Runs it a bit deep. Nope. Reese continues on for one more lap. Now Chris will have to pit once more, I believe. Let me just have a look. See what. Chris doesn't need to pit, but those softs aren't going to last to the end. And Adam is doing BXTN is indeed into the pits very early. He's got a broken front wing. That's definitely happened within the last couple of minutes. Reese now gets past Ellis. So Reese doesn't really have any pace right now. Ellis really running into the back of him. And Ellis picks up a time point. Here comes Chris. Oh my god! What on earth just happened there? I'm not going to jump to conclusion. It looked like Ellis kind of lost the rear and then hit Chris. I'm not sure what really happened. I'm sure Chris would have recorded it, so whatever happened, but a very odd moment. Risky Andy now 1.1 behind its tops. Risky Andy looking for is it his first or second? What are we doing? It's his first. Havoc is into the pits though. He'll come out probably around Ellis, and Reese finally comes in. Havoc trundling on down. Might just about get out ahead of Albany. Albany, yeah, he will. Reese with a new front wing as well. I think Ellis was getting a new front wing. Risky Andy now ahead of its tops for P2. Havoc in a great position so far. I imagine it probably won't be too long until we see Joe in as well. Thanks to Al now behind RSF on Hunt, so RSF only needs one more position for points. He's probably hoping and praying for a DNF ahead of him. Won't be too long until we see Chris probably back into the pits. Let's see what Joe does. Imagine he'll be coming in this lap. Yep, he is indeed. Keeps it out of the barriers. Here comes its top slope. Chris Andy with no ERS. Same as Tops, to be fair. And Tops is into the pits. Oh, nearly runs into the barrier. Havoc. Like to make mincemeat out of the world champion. It's Tops and Joe into the pits. Havoc playing it safe, not going for a move up the inside. Joe came in and out in P1. Brilliant strategy from the AlphaTauri driver, and Havoc about to retake that place into third position. Joe now he awaits for Andy to pit, which probably won't be too long now. I think he's the only driver to not have pitted yet, so yeah, he is the only driver not to have pitted, as he is on the 10 laps. Neon gets past Brad. Look like a decent move down the inside. Everyone with about 9 laps on their tyres, I would imagine, will have to pit again. Squire and Albany, things you love to see. Bet Joe probably going to come away with a fairly comfortable win tonight. Go for Al into the pits. I imagine we'll see Chris pitting this lap as well. Let's see what Andy does. No, he stays up for one more lap. This will be probably the time that he pits next lap, and Chris is indeed into the pits, so he will come out probably around Brad and Ellis, maybe just behind them, and Brad is coming into the pits. Only on 5 lap old tyres, unless he's got a bit of damage that we don't know about. It's not going to plan for the Ferrari driver. He comes into the pits and for another set of the medium tyres, and Habit gets himself up into P2. An amazing race from the Ferrari driver. After a fairly disappointing season so far, I'm sure this podium will be a win to him. Something that has eluded him within this league's history. He's had a pole position. He's had plenty of podiums. Oh, we have a spin, and that is going to be it. Stops round. Maybe stops doing donuts. Yeah, still get points though, hopefully. Here comes Reese. I haven't really seen much of Reese the last few laps. Let Jones get the first lap of the race. But currently, as it stands, Ellis and its tops wouldn't be getting any points because they have penalties to their names. And in the rules states if you get a bicycle penalty and you serve it, same as a drive-through, etc., etc., then you will pick up that extra 1 point if you do indeed serve it. Penalties can be removed, but you need to send in the right information that you need to, so that's like a race director. Or if you've got any more penalties or softs to the end. Very interesting. Albany, I think, has to appear, so will Andy. So Chris might get a podium still, even after being taken out on lap 1. Habit, I would say, driver of the day. But currently, as it stands, RSF1 Hunt will be losing that runner, finishing in the points of every race. Squire getting past BXTN. Thanks to Owl going very wide there. Squire now onto the back of Ellis. Got yellow flag, and this Tops is out of the race, and that is going to help RSF1 Hunt, I would imagine. It's Tops, who finished in the points last week in both races, is out of the Belgian Grand Prix, and RSF1 Hunt is going to be over the moon there. Risky Andy and Albany, everyone will probably now take the place, and Chris opting to stay out is just going to screw Habit and Joe up. to be interesting to see if Havoc and Joe will come out ahead of these guys. A lot of drivers coming in to pit. Thanks to Al. If he stays out, thanks to Al needs to stay out. If anyone's in a party with Gangster Al, tell him to stay out. Because then he can unlap himself. That's if Joe pits, obviously. 14 laps on the board. 8 to go. And we have a safety car. Havoc still might get out ahead of Chris here. They are obviously having to abide to rules with the safety car. Please, Gangster, I'll stay out. Joe's going to pit. Yep. Gangster, I'll please stay out. Don't come in, don't come in, don't come in, don't come in. No! Oh. Now, how can Havoc get out ahead? Joe will get comfortably out ahead. Can Chris or Chris pit? I wonder. Yep. We'll have it get out ahead of Andy though. It's going to be close. And he does indeed. Great from the Ferrari team. Something you don't hear a lot nowadays. Chris with a very slow stop. Let's see, had a broken front wing. Brad into the pits now as well. Oh, so for none. It's gonna finish in the point that it's a fashion. So softs. You're with the mediums. Might be a shout here actually. Brad should just about get out ahead of Neon. Yep. It's tops listening to team orders and crashing out when I needed him to the most. Safety car, I think we'll be out for one more lap. I should really turn my notifications off. Let me just go do that quickly. So if these two let Exile through, he can then unmap himself. Because I don't know how the game doesn't have this in the game yet. It's just stupid. I do wonder if Havoc will now finish on the podium. One more lap under the safety car. Still got a lot of drivers to catch up as of yet. We have RSF 100 all the way at the back, I think. Yep. Him just chilling. If Havoc gets taken out of the podium, he is not going to be a very happy boy. I don't know if you can move. Can you do the HUD thing in here? On-screen display. OSD custom. Ah. Oh my, what on earth is all this? No, we won't bother with that. I was hoping we can move the map of the track down, but apparently you can't do that. Guys, that will go invisible when this race resumes, so the guys won't have. So what they need is Andy, Squire, Race. No. Andy, Albany, Squire, Reese, Chris, BXTN to all kind of battle, and Ellis, he's there. All of them just battle, and then Havoc can go on to get a pro. Safety car will be indeed in this lap, and then we will have 6 laps of racing to go. Let Joe becomes effectively the safety car. When will Joe decide to go? Thanks to Al already punching the back up. When Joe will go up the last corner, I'd imagine. He does indeed. Well, we bet he moves down into turn 1. Not as of yet, we don't. Once it gets to around 2 turns, I'll jump on board. There we have. Oh, and that's Ellis round. Oh my god. Just received a penalty. That was naughty from DXC. And Albany up into 3rd place. Central Chris up into 6th place, and now he'll hunt down the other Red Bull. We'll have it. And Albany gets a penalty, and that is going to give Squire. Oh my god, what a move from Squire there! Absolutely sent it down the inside. 3 flags for Gangster Al, who I'd imagine is getting well out of the way of literally everybody. One more DNF and Gangster Al also gets points. He will be there. And simple quick. Oh, we've got a yellow flag, and that is going to be Ellis round. That's another safety car. Why have we got another safety car? Will anyone pit again? I don't think we will. Unless you're on mediums. I'd imagine Reese. I don't think that was a good idea for Reese. Yes, he is pitted though. And so is Neon. Oh, so Fun's up into 10th. He's up into 9th place. This is going to go to lap 20. I'll go to lap 20. I imagine. Ellis also in. I think he only just about got it slowed down there. Wish we could ride on board with a safety car. Absolute scene if we could. Bradford and Adam overtaking each other by the looks of it. Unless I can try and make the map bigger, so it kind of covers, like, up to here, and like all that. So like this little area, I'd like it to be like there. But not a whole lot. I don't think I can do. Safety car might be in this lap actually, or not. We'll have one more lap, I think. This is going to be a late one. Might well be a late one here actually, because Ellis is now onto the back of these. No, it looks like we're going to have one more lap. That'll take us to lap 19. I wonder if Reese will now pit. No. It's going to be a bit of a sitting duck when we get this race back underway then. I think next week we'll put the safety car on reduced, just to kind of keep it a little bit better. Well, Abby and Chris have penalties, but Squire is going to be on an absolute. He might even get the win here if he can dispatch Albany quickly, like on the first lap of racing, and then get Havoc on, I would say, the same lap. Then him and Joe will go out to the end, but it's not as easy as it looks. So we'll start this race back again on lap 20. So we'll have 3 racing laps to go, so there won't be any more safety cars. I don't think we'll have one virtual safety car either. As we go into the last sector, we will see at the top middle screen, safety car in this lap. 3, 2, 1. Hold it. I wish, like, the person spectating can choose whether a safety car goes in and out and like a red flag. Because I'd have an absolute field day. I'll have an Abu Dhabi 21 on our hands. Trust me. I will be the massive. But here we go. The last restart of the Belgian Grand Prix. We'll keep an eye on Havoc. I imagine Joe will do the same tactic again. No, he's gone already. Caught Havoc a little bit napping there. And Joe's already out of DRS. Oh! Oh, Havoc's nearly lost it. And here comes Albany. He'll happily take that P2 off Havoc's hands. Neon gets past his teammate. And Havoc's going to struggle a little bit. Oh, and that's Squire nearly losing it. And that's Chris up into P4. Blue flag. What's going wrong? Going to all the way at the back. I think getting blue flagged. And Chris round the outside. It is not going the way that Havoc wants it. He can still get the podium. He needs to pick up the pace though. That's Chris running out wide once again. Squire. Looks like Havoc's got a bit more straight line speed than Squire tonight. Bradford gets past Reese. Gets Yen onto the back. And let Joe get in the fastest lap of the race. Havoc really needs to keep within DRS. And I think he's just about to drop out of it. I think he might be a little bit safe though. But I have a feeling Squire is going to absolutely breeze past him here. No DRS this lap though. And here comes Squire. Will Havoc pull out? He does. Neon Shockers and Reese battling. Oh, and Reese has spun! Ah, oh, poor bloke. Oh, that's I think Ellis. Neon Shockers has left the session. Where is he? Oh shit, where is he? There he is. Havoc starting to lose time now though, as we head on to the final lap. He might just be able to do it. As long as he keeps within touching distance, he might be able to pick up one podium spot. Oh, Squire locking up. But DRS, I think, has been reactivated this lap. Especially Annie's going to get a little bit of a dosage of DRS. DRS has been indeed activated. Simple Chris looking to start to make some moves. Squire most likely going to be last one up bits of time probably. Shockers is indeed into the pit, so Reese, I'm not sure if Neon is back in the race. Not as of yet, I think he is. No, still hasn't. He's still invisible. We will find out the outcome of this race as it stands. Squire will be finishing P2. Bradford picks up a 3-second time penalty. What can Havoc do in these last remaining corners? We've got a yellow flag, and that is going to be Reese doing something. I'm not exactly sure what he's doing. Can Havoc get this podium? I think he might just be able to, as Let Joe heads in to the bus stop chicane for the final time this race. And he's going to come away as yet another winner. And Let Joe wins the Belgian Grand Prix. Albany comes home in P2. Can Squire? He does. Can Havoc? He doesn't. He misses out by, I think, 9/10. No, about a second. He lost a lot of time there. I don't even think Neon attempted to get back on the game, did he? No, he didn't. So, he technically, I don't know. I'll have to talk to Reese's, I think, run out of fuel. I don't know where BXCM finished. I'll have to go through the stream. And there we go. The Belgian Grand Prix has finally ended. Alice can do one. Well, if you have any clips, send them in. I need someone. Oh, I can go through the stream actually. So there we have it. Ugh. The end of the Grand Prix. Let Joe comes away with yet another win. I still don't understand how Havoc didn't. So he was 1.1 of Albany. He was losing a lot of time. So, but yeah, that is it from us. That is the Belgian Grand Prix. You can see. I'm not exactly sure where BXCN actually finished, so I need to have a look and then move everyone down. I think he finished ahead of Bradford, I think, but I would need to check. So that is it from us, guys. We'll be back next week as we head to Qatar. Until then, guys, we will see you soon. And